Hi there. Thanks so much for joining us tonight to talk about why doTERRA, why now. So if someone sent you this video or maybe you're just searching and looking into it, that's probably because you're interested in looking into doTERRA as a business. And we're going to talk about just that tonight, but also why now may be a good time to do this business. So, just as a little bit of an introduction, my name is Des Gibbs. I'm a holistic personal trainer and a functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner, which is just a fancy way of saying that I help you find your health and wellness goals through natural solutions and functional lab testing to just help you see where your body is in dysfunction and how you can find your health again through natural supplements. So, that's how I was introduced to doTERRA, specifically to bring that on as a way to help my clients feel their best and become their best. And it's been a blessing in numerous ways, a lot of personal growth, financial growth, and I've made a lot of friends along the way. So want to give you a little bit more introduction as I take you through this journey of why doTERRA may be a good fit for you. So first things first, little story time. I know here in this picture that it's a man. I like to envision a woman doing this business since obviously that makes sense. But imagine there was a woman who lived in a city, and for work, she had to draw buckets of water up from the water source and then bring these buckets back to the city. Now, if she wanted to make more money, guess what she had to do? Haul more buckets of water. And then it was just exhausting because she's like, this physical labor, I only have so much time in a day. So basically, it's capped as to what she could make. So after a few years, she realized there may be a smarter way to do this. So, in what little free time she had, maybe after work, before work, on the weekends, she worked on building a pipeline. Little by little, from the water source to the city, she built that pipeline. And then one day, she turned on the spigot and that water source flowed. And she made income without having to do that extremely hard, taxing physical labor. And she continued to make that income while she did other things. So, likewise, many people spend their lives trading dollars for hours, right? And then we're capped. Like, I'm a personal trainer. So if I'm not training, if I go on vacation or if I do something, I'm not going to make that income. And then there's other things too. Maybe it's the job that you have that you just don't find fulfillment in, you don't enjoy. It's more like a means to pay the bills or make money. But with doTERRA, anyone can choose to create more freedom in their life by building that lasting income pipeline. But the question is, how do we do this? And is it the right time to do this? Can you find the time to do this? So I want to take you through a few things that I really think sets doTERRA apart and makes them a really amazing company to be a part of. So first and foremost, why partner with doTERRA? I love the product. Absolutely love it. It is the most tested and most trusted products on the market. Their essential oils are the purest in the world. And that is why our founder, Emily Wright, truly created doTERRA. She was searching for a way to make the most pure and tested product out there. So they're really second to none. No fillers or adulterations. They do a lot of in-house and third-party testing to make sure that you get a high-quality product. And really, there's not a product that we have that someone doesn't need in their life, right? So whether it's a clean shampoo, essential oils as medicine, or even aromatherapy, protein supplements, our daily multivitamins, gut health, a collagen. I mean, so much down to lotion or hand soap. So we really have a wide range, but also within staying in our bounds and what we do, really shows that we have what people need. And I really love that. Next, a little bit more about the company. So they are proven and expanding. They actually have this similar trajectory. You can see it on a timeline of Apple. So it really goes to show that they are just expanding by leaps and bounds and doing amazing things that has not really been seen before as far as an essential oil company goes. They're part of a $4.2 trillion wellness market. So it's expanding. People care about natural products and wellness things, and they're just going to continue to care because now we recognize how important it is for our bodies to make sure that we have true, good wellness products. There's millions of customers and wellness advocates. I love that we're also in 28 international markets and sales in over 110 countries. So a reason why that's very important to me is because we're not just here in the US. I've got family that lives in Europe. When I go visit them or talk to them, I can sell to people while I'm in Europe or South Africa or Central America or Canada. It doesn't matter. So you're not really holed into advertising or working with people just in the USA. So I really, really love that. All right, so moving on. Again, just a few more highlights about doTERRA. I love the fact that we have a retention rate of over 65%. It's actually higher than that now from when this graphic was taken. So I like to mention that because a lot of direct sales companies or multi-level marketing, it's like imagine a bucket, but the bucket has holes in it. If you're filling that bucket with water, imagine like it's customers. You're filling that with customers. If it's got holes all in it, they're coming out as fast as you're filling it up. And that can be exhausting, right? But this 65% retention rate means that over 65 of the people that you bring in to experience doTERRA will continue to buy. So that means we have customers that continue to repurchase. Therefore, you get continued income from. So it's not out here, only buying one set of Cutco knives forever because that's their thing. They last forever. So it's kind of really nice to see that we have such a high retention rate that we don't have to do that tough work of constantly bringing new customers in because they actually continue to purchase from us, right? And there's that graph there I showed you. The green is the doTERRA and the little line there is Apple. With all of our founders there, they have a ton of experience and they're just so loving. They actually give us a lot of opportunities. They pour into us as their wellness advocates. And I believe that's really powerful to know that they care about us. Spoken with Emily, right, privately, and that they want to be there for us. So they lead with a very, very pure heart. And I love that. And then lastly, our giving back. So doTERRA really, really cares about the world, about the people that they source their products and their oils from. So they give back to disadvantaged communities through the Healing Hands Foundation. They have an initiative called Co-Impact Sourcing. I kind of liken it to like the fair trade of the essential oil world is they make sure where they get their oils from, they go to those farmers and help them to be sure that they have sustainable farming practices so that they can have lifelong careers doing this, not just making a quick buck. And then that helps them, again, become business people in their own towns. And also that helps the local communities there. So I feel like that's really powerful that we're not just, getting our product and bringing it here for our use, but also giving back to the people that we get our product from as well. So next, you're probably wondering, all right, I get it. That sounds great, but how do we make it happen? How do I make this business actually work, right? I want you to understand the possibilities that are here. So just going to quickly go through some of the ranks in doTERRA. You see here around this lower rank, elite. that is making around probably $350 a month. And up to Premier, maybe around $870 a month. Now, don't get me wrong, that's not a bad little something on the side. If you want this to be more of like a side hustle type thing, maybe have some money for a car payment or, add it up for a vacation, things like that. Maybe even just paying for your product if that's what you want. That is a great place to be and very helpful if that's what you want. But if you notice here on the scale, it's just the beginning. Next, moving into supplementing your income, right? Something that really is going to make a difference. Keep in mind, this is monthly pay, not just at the end of the year what it adds up to be. Silver rank, you're making around $2,300 a month. Gold, around $5,000. Platinum rank, around $9,000. Now, that may sound amazing and that may sound life-changing, right? Maybe that's what you would like to do full time. Maybe you just want to sell oils and you can enjoy that, which is great. And that's an awesome place to be as well. But I also don't want to stop there because the possibilities are endless with doTERRA. I will tell you, their compensation plan truly is second to none. And I think that's really powerful. I've compared it with numerous other compensation plans on the market that help you see that there are so many things you can do. And it's not just if you were to come in, you can make more money than I can, right? It's not just you had to get in at a certain point and then I'm always going to outwork you because you're under me. That's not how it works. doTERRA rewards you for your hard work. So we have diamond rank making around $17,000 a month, blue diamond making around $38,000, and presidential diamonds make around $100,000 a month. I know that sounds like funny money or like crazy monopoly money, but I know the people who have hit those ranks, and it's possible. Average, normal people. They're not influencers or doctors or anyone with this amazing background. They're just people who love to share health and wellness, tips and help people feel their best. So it's definitely possible. All right. Next, you have to think about how much money do you want to make and how much time you can commit. I think this is extremely important to understand because this doTERRA is not get rich quick. All right. You do have to put in the work and it takes time and effort. So I like to mention if you treat this like a side hustle and have just a little bit of time, then you're going to make side hustle money and that little bit of money. Not a bad thing, but you just have to understand that and remember that. If you really invest time and work this like a business, you make business money. So we see here anywhere from 3 to 10 hours per week can be between the rank of executive to premier. Okay. And then you just got to consider how long it's possibly going to take you to get there. 1 month to around 6 months, maybe. Next, we have investing 10 to 30 hours per week. We have the rank there of premier to gold. Okay, getting into some, more part-time work hours and a little bit bigger money, right? And lastly, we have full-time. This is 25 to 50 hours per week, actively working your business, enrolling and having builders, and that is gold to diamond income level. So I want to make sure that that's pretty clear that these are things that take time and commitment and consistently working your business, but absolutely possible for anyone who joins at any time. So next, I just want to highlight, and this would be a conversation I typically save to have a little bit more in depth with people one-on-one, but we all want to know, how do we actually get paid, right? So the first way doTERRA pays us is by attracting new customers. And ideally, you're doing this on a weekly basis. This is also known as fast start. So as a person selling doTERRA, you could earn up to 20% from people's orders in the first 60 days that you bring on these new customers. All right. Fast Start Pay, that is earning up to 20% back from individuals that you get started with on doTERRA. The next way you get paid is by retaining those customers. Remember that retention rate? So this is them placing an order monthly or whenever they choose to, really. This is called unilevel, and you earn anywhere from 2 to 7% on customers' orders after they've been with doTERRA for 60 days. And that, my friends, is the power of residual income. That after you've done the initial teaching, the initial help with how to set up their account and show them what supplements may be helpful for them, you're still making a percentage. It's a smaller percentage, but imagine if you have that over a lot of people, it adds up, right? So that's your residual income portion, and that is paid monthly. Next, the next way to get paid is our loyalty reward program members. So this is also known as the Power of 3 bonus. You can earn up to $1,500 monthly if you have a certain amount of LRP orders under you. Now that is extremely powerful. And that is something, I mean, $1,500 a month, that's $18,000 a year if you were to hit that every single month. So I don't know about you, but if you're in it even just for that, let alone the other 3 ways I mentioned or 2 ways I mentioned you get paid, that's a pretty good income, right? And lastly, another way we get paid is through members who become business partners. So once you have business partners under you, also doing the same thing, helping people that they know and who trust them, value their opinion, helping them get started with their own doTERRA accounts, you would then rank up most likely to a leadership rank. And then you would pull from a leadership percentage through all sales of the world, and that is split between all people, wellness advocates who hit that leadership rank. So 4 different ways we can get paid. Earning one way doesn't negate you from earning in the other ways. So I like to, we're going through this and it may be a little confusing, but I like to explain to people you can earn from all of these ways at any time. It's not just one or the other. And I think that's extremely powerful to understand. And that's one of the reasons why doTERRA's compensation plan is truly amazing. So just a few things to keep in mind. This is a business, as I mentioned. It does not happen by accident. We plan, noted here by the word pipes, we prepare, right? There's some planning that goes into it. We think about who we want to contact, who we want to talk to and share doTERRA with. Then we invite them to experience doTERRA. Maybe we give them a sample or they come to a class, they begin to learn about doTERRA. That's where we would then present by having them at a class. Then we enroll them. Maybe they purchase a kit or a single item. And then after that, we support them. So that is through continuing education, helping them understand how to use their products, how to continue to improve their health, and how to share it with others as well. So those are the simple but important 5 steps that you'll need to continue to do if you want to build this business. Prepare, invite, present, enroll, and support. You always need to be doing those things as you build this business. So a question for you is, what do you want to create? What's your goal? Do you want financial freedom? Are you just trying to have more in your savings? Do you want to give to others? Would you like to have more free time? You're trying to build your dreams, just work on yourself, have more time to spend with your family, travel more, or maybe you're ready to retire and you would like to do this just as you enjoy retirement. All of those things are possible, and one is no more important than the other. So I always like to mention that because everyone has their own why and their own reason for wanting to implement some sort of alternate or other business that they're looking into. So think about that, and then think about if this is something that fits into that. I also like to highlight that we have a team that would work with you to help you reach your goals. So it's not just like, great, we're happy you enrolled, hope you do well, but we actually support you. And that is one of the best things about doTERRA is that it is a team and teamwork. Anything I create, you're more than welcome to come to. The person who enrolled you, you're more than welcome to attend other people's classes. We even share graphics that we create with each other. Specials and sales, and we mastermind together, having team calls, or if you need help talking with someone, or maybe you want an option, like they're dealing with some health issue and you want to bounce some ideas off of someone. That's why we have our community where we all work together, because me taking the time to help you not only helps you, but it helps me. That's how teamwork works. So keep that in mind when you decide to work with a particular wellness advocate or on a particular team. It's very important that you have people who are there for you, willing to help when needed. So just one last thing to note, there's a few steps that go into this. You need to talk with the person who invited you to this call. Reach out to them, or hopefully they'll reach out to you, and connect to see what they're willing to help you with and how they're able to help you get into building this business if that's what you'd like to do. Then they're going to help you create an action plan. What are the steps to help you reach whatever your goals were after looking through this class and understanding the compensation a little bit and the ranks? You want to create a plan. Then you'll enroll, or if you're already a wholesale member, you would upgrade your account to a wellness advocate, and then you begin to share. So I hope this was eye-opening for you and interesting, maybe something different than what you thought doTERRA was all about. But I want to thank you so much for coming and listening, and please reach out if you have any questions at all. Thanks so much.